Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. Today is our Tuesday Authors Network Spotlight, and I have one of my amazing contributing writers here. She's also one of my editors in my book projects. Let me go ahead and bring her on in. Hey, good morning, Steph.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you this morning. Like long time no see, right?
I
We had a
know.
great, powerful message yesterday for those out there on our Mental Monday. If you didn't catch it, definitely go back. It was myself, Stephanie, and one of our other amazing contributing writers from the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics platform. So today we are talking about authors, and really when you're writing these books, you want to get a message out there, and you want to get that powerful message out there. You want to teach lessons. And, it came to me as I was trying to think of a question for us today. And if if your book could be a movement, if you could really touch masses and really be able to make that huge, crazy impact out there, what what would that look like? If your book could spark a movement, what would that be? So, Steph, please introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, where you're from, a little bit about your background, and let's dig into this question on movement.
Yeah. My name is Stephanie Malink. I own Malink Publishing, which has three businesses underneath it: Right by Steph, Collinsville Daily News, and coming soon, Granite City Daily News. I am also an author. I have written three books plus a chapter in an anthology. I live outside St. Louis, Missouri, in southern Illinois, and I love to write and I love to help people that write.
Yes, love it, love it. So welcome, Steph. And thank you so much for all that you do, because you've helped me outside of, here with some book projects. And really, I'm going to tell you, if you're in a pinch, because I was definitely in a pinch in one of my projects, and I was able to have Stephanie come in and just get me to that finish line. So this lady right here, she can definitely help you in getting those books edited and getting them out there. Because if you're sitting on a book, and you haven't gotten it out there yet, you need to just get it out there, because somebody out there is waiting for those brilliant words of yours. They're waiting to read those brilliant words. So get them out there. So, Steph, so let's talk about this. So, if your book could start a movement, if it could spark a movement, I know you've got three books. So, which one are we going to talk about today? And if it could spark that movement, what would that movement look like for you?
I would love to see the ABCs of living independently when you're older or frail spark a movement in the United States to take better care of ourselves, to take better care of our parents, and to keep our parents at home as long as they are safe. Which, if you buy my book and you read through it and you look at some of the tips and some of the tools that you can have and start doing house modifications early, it is very, very doable. I don't think the countries in Europe treat their elders the way we do. We've got to get back to treating our elders correctly. I know even down in Mexico, they keep their parents at home. In Japan, they keep their parents at home. We're so anxious to be chasing that next new sparkly thing that we're like, oh, I can't take a leave of absence from work to take care of mom or dad when they're sick. I'm just going to stick them in a nursing home so I don't have to worry about them. No, start doing that planning now, so that when they are older and they are starting to have issues, they've got everything they need. They can have a pill dispenser that has an alarm on it so that they remember to take their medications at the right time. You can get grab bars in different rooms of the house. You can get stair lifts that are chairs that just they attach right to the treads of your stairs, and you can stay in your home, and you can rent hospital beds and everything. There's absolutely no reason someone should have to go into a nursing home, spend down all of their family's inheritance, everything they've worked so hard for. And now with Medicaid cuts,
Yeah.
here in Illinois, I saw where something like 1,200 nursing homes are going to close.
Oh,
What are you going to
wow.
do when mom or dad's nursing home's going to close? You're going to have to do something. You're going to end up taking off work anyway to shop for a nursing home. I've done that before. You don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
For
no, that's so true. And you want to be
our
comfortable in
elders.
your own home, right, Steph? I mean, I know for my mother is 82, and I'm very blessed because she is, moving around and she has done the work on her body. She has movement is medicine, everyone. Move, move, move. I have mentors out there that are older women. I call them seasoned, ladies. And that is the biggest thing, getting up and moving, walking, as long as you can still do it, get up and do it and have those conversations as our parents are, and even for us as we're aging, we need to have those conversations with our kids. We need to have those conversations with our parents, so they do know that we are accepting of what's going on. It's just life, right? And if we can, I want to make sure that my mother stays in her home. So I honestly, Steph, I thank you for writing this. And this is an easy read, everyone. I mean, this is an ebook. You can download this ebook on your computer, your phone, your Kindle, take it anywhere. So there's no excuses on, learning these tips and tools to be able to take these into the home, so our elderly can really just age with grace and not have to worry about some of these underlying issues that that do happen. And I know, Steph, you've experienced that with with dealing with some of these homes. And I'm not knocking any of the homes out there. I mean, there are good nursing homes out there, but again, I think the best thing for us is to be in our own space, in our
Mhm.
own home as we get older, right? I love that movement. That's a great movement right there. Look, start that
Yes.
now.
Yes, I've been working on it. I wrote my first edition about 20 years ago before you could do all these fancy things with books, and it just never caught on. And now it's finally starting to catch on a little bit with financial planners, with insurance agents.
See, that's
They just buy
amazing.
it in bulk and they put it out on their counter, and the clients can take it if they need it.
I love that. I love it. It needs to be in doctors' offices. It needs to be everywhere. Oh, we've got one of our other contributing writers here. Let me bring him on in. Hey, good morning, Jeffrey.
What up, down everybody? How y'all doing?
Good, good. So we are talking about sparking movements and with through our writing, Jeffrey, and if your book, because you've got a couple of publications out there, if your book could start a movement, what would it be? Stephanie just shared one of her books, and against the ABCs of senior living.
Living independently when you're older or frail.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
Okay,
yeah, and that's a great movement because again, we're talking
true.
about, keeping our elderly at home in their comfortable spaces, until that transition time. So think about that, Jeffrey. If one of your books could spark a movement out there, what would that be? And please introduce yourself as well. Tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and just what you do as well.
Um, Jeffrey L. Edwards, JLE, from Detroit, Michigan. Author, musician, journalist, CEO of 3 shows. Interview show, Middle Ground, JLE. Sports show, Sports Lounge with JLE and Marte. Social discussion show, Ground Floor. If someone got my book and it sparked a movement, it would be on something positive to find your purpose and pay it forward to help somebody else.
Love that. And look, it's all about paying it forward too, y'all. Seriously, because when you pay it forward, then that next person pays it forward, and that next person pays it forward, and
Mm.
that's where the movement comes from, right, Jeffrey? It's just
Yeah.
I like I do those random acts of kindness, right? Like sometimes I'll be in a Starbucks and I will pay for the person behind me. And
Okay.
then that person will pay for the person behind them. Like I've gone back to a Starbucks before where I've done that and it just asked, did that
All right.
spark anything? And occasionally I will get that, oh yeah, you know what? We had like 2 or 3 of them pay for each other when you did that. That is so awesome. So I love that. Just being able to spark a movement like that, just walking in your purpose and really being able to pay it forward out there, because we need each other. We can't do this alone, y'all.
True.
We can't do life alone. So definitely just continue to
No.
just be thoughtful of each other and pay that forward. So I want to share a little bit on just my movement as well. Jeffrey was in our and Stephanie also did our editing in our Unsnapped anthology, and that is my movement. The most recent book, Unsnapped: Understanding Necessary Solutions Needed to Apply Positive Principles, Ending Destruction. What do you do to stay calm in today's chaos? We need a movement like that, because guess what? People out there are doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, just they're snapping like that, and they're not taking time to just take a breath before they say something or do something that could be detrimental to them or someone else. So my book, that is that Unsnapped, that is my current movement that I am in, and will continue to be in, because we're coming out with a part 2 as well. So y'all get ready. So let's go around the room.
Okay.
So what's
Sounds
the
good.
hardest thing about just creating those books? So Steph, let's start with you. When you sit down and just trying to get that thought out and just go through the process of that book creation, what do you feel is the hardest part in the process?
The hardest part for me, because my books are nonfiction, they are about tips and tools that people need for different things. They're awareness books, making sure that lay people can understand the language. It is so difficult, especially one of my other books, The Dangers of AI in Writing, for journalists and creative writers. There is so much technology and different terms. It's like, and I wanted it to be something short, sweet, and to the point. That's the mantra with all my books. My books are short. You can down them in a short amount of time, but there's something you can keep going back to. And something that's hard is getting people to not feel like after page 1, I don't understand anything in this book, throwing it in a corner and forgetting about it. Making sure that anyone can understand it. And not blaming people or criticizing people if they don't. It's like, you're not a bad person if your parent has to go into a nursing home. My dad refused to follow any of the advice. He forced me to put him in a nursing home. It hit on me for a while, but I got over it. I'm not perfect with my clean living sometimes, but I try not to beat myself up. I tell myself tomorrow's a new day. Let's cut back on the soda a little bit again. And then with the AI, it's like, not everyone can afford an editor, as much as I hate it, or an artist. Artists are even more expensive. A lot of people like to do AI cover works for their books, or do the illustrations, or even worse, just play around and make memes with AI that confuse people. That's where misinformation starts, is a lot of the AI stuff. You can take a video and make anyone say anything. You just have to make sure the words match how their mouth is moving. Pictures, like with the Texas floods last week, there were numerous AI generated memes of country stars in rescue boats delivering water. People don't need to see that kind of stuff. There's enough confusion in this world. Let's get rid of the AI. Let's quit letting our brains rot. There's even research now that people that rely on AI, they go into cognitive decline faster than people that do not. And there's people that rely on it for everything. They second guess their own thoughts. As an author, you cannot second guess yourself. Your words are your words. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't tone it down.
So true. So true. You know, I definitely think that there's a place for everything, right? And like you're saying, the pictures. I recently just got back on TikTok, and I was going through a few different posts on there, and I had the question. I was like, wait, is this? No. And I sent it to someone else, like, wait, is this? And then I had to go through, and I'm looking at the comments. I'm okay, no, this is fake. This is fake. But to have, a video out there like that where you are questioning it, like, oh my God, like, is this really happening? Yeah, we definitely want to be more conscious and aware of how this type of technology is being utilized, and take a break, and use your mind. That's really it. I mean, if the cognitive function is going down, that means that we're not using our brain the way we need to. So, man, ooh, good stuff, Seth. Thank you. All right, Jeffrey, what about you? What is the hardest thing in
The
your
hardest
writing journey?
thing for me would be, the topic matter. So once I figure out what the topic of the book is going to be about, it's a little easier to start filling in the blanks with the word. But for me, what I'm you hear crickets. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do something positive. Okay, but what? Okay, I got it. Cool. Then I can start listening to music and start writing it out.
Yeah, I think, look, you said the magic word music, okay? Because music, it really invokes me when it comes to writing and stuff. And I'll get writer's block like crazy, because I my attention span sometimes can be all over the place. So I think that's my
Yeah.
most difficult is just, I'll have that squirrel moment, right? And then when I come back, I feel like, oh dang, like I had a really good thought, I had a really good flow going, and now I can't get there again. But I always find my way back, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So I think with turning on that music really helps me to just stay focused too. So I love that you said put on that music. So find that flow, you guys, when it comes to your writing, and get your writing out there. Again, don't sit on it, because someone out there is waiting to hear. They're waiting to hear that message that you have. So I know Steph and Jeffrey, you guys have a lot of, Jeffrey went down. You guys have a lot of stuff going on out there right now. So Steffi, please share some of the things that people can get involved with you. And hopefully Jeffrey will come back as well, have some technical difficulties. But yeah, share with us how they can tap in with you, how they can connect with you, and what you got going on that they can, some resources that they can utilize.
Yeah, I have a group of workshops that I produce. They are for anyone that wants to join in. They're 45 minutes, $45. Mondays, you can come and learn how to write your book. I can guide you. You can use it as just an accountability session. If you're getting stuck, I can read over a few pages and give you some feedback. Wednesdays is just pick Steph's brain. Ask me what you want about writing. Maybe you're someone that wants to do what I do and you're kind of looking for a mentor. Wednesdays is a great time for that. And then Saturdays is revamp your resume. With the economy right now, you need an up-to-date resume.
Yes.
So that when your company starts laying off, you're ready to go. You don't have that 2 months of downtime waiting for your resume to get cleaned up.
Oh, that's
And you
such
can
a
find
good
all
point.
of those. You can email me at writebysteph@gmail.com to sign up for those. Just let me know what date you want to sign up for and which class.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph. Ooh, and that's so huge. You're absolutely right about those resumes right now. And coming out of HR, I still dabble and do some consulting. And I've seen a few people have actually sent me their resumes just to look at. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and refer them over to you, Steph, because I tell you, doing the resumes and stuff like that, the resume writing for me, I commend you for doing what you do, because I can't do them anymore. So tap in, y'all. So Jeffrey, we were just talking about just some things that people can tap into with you, how they can reach out if they want to work with you, and you've got your podcast, so how they can get involved with your podcast, because I know you're always looking for amazing individuals to come and hit the stage with you there as well. So share with everybody how they can get involved.
You can link up with me on my Instagram with Middle Ground JLE. Facebook, Jeffrey Edwards, LinkedIn, Jeffrey Edwards. Or you can email me at middlegroundwithjlellc@gmail.com.
Awesome, awesome. And what about the upcoming books and projects? Anything else that you got going on as well?
Oh, I had to finish out my comedy movie. I'm near the climatic point in the ending. Finish that this month. Then work on editing. Then get to what we need to see Tubi, who gonna get it, investors and all that good stuff, because the world need this movie.
Yeah.
And you gonna laugh.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And y'all get ready. Look, be on the lookout for moments with this guy over here posting just short stories of his life, because he did
Oh yeah,
look,
story
he
time with
did
JLE. Yeah.
story time with JLE. Okay, so y'all look for story time
Yeah.
with JLE. He just started this yesterday, and there's some wild stories out there, y'all. So definitely connect with Jeffrey on the stories with JLE. So let's go ahead and just close out today with some words of wisdom for our authors, up and coming authors out there. Steph, we'll go ahead and go with you, and then Jeffrey, we'll go ahead and close out with you.
Just start putting words on paper. They may not mean anything at first, but doing that brain dump and getting it's just like doing slow stretches to warm up for a workout. Just putting some words down on the paper are going to help you realize, oh, I want to write about this. And then you can put things together later and put them in order. Or if you don't know how to put your thoughts together after you have them on the paper, that's what I do as an editor. So
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Steph. Jeffrey.
Try. I mean, it's not hard. I'm pretty sure you had a book on your mind, or God put on your mind to do it. We got Skynet now, so you can ask them, they can research it for you, but you're going to have to put some foot to the pavement.
That's right. That's right.
And if it look like chicken scratch at first, but you got it down. You can always edit it, make it better, but at least start. And it'll be a journey that you will never forget.
Yes, at least start, y'all. Seriously, just get your book out. If it's something that you're sitting there, you're like, I got this idea. I want to share my story. I want to make an impact. I want to inspire. Get those books out there. We have a team of people here at Phoenix Fitness Fanatics and the Own It Public Magazine and Publishing platform that can help you to, write your book. If you want to do an anthology, we can help you to write that anthology, and even help you to get others that would want to share in that anthology with you, and sharing, writing their chapters to help with just your mission and vision of your book as well. So Steph, Jeff, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you so much for being a part of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics family. Thank you for all that you do out there, and just keep on rocking it. Y'all, if you guys have not subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, go to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag 2021.com and you can get your subscription. It's $35 for a year, y'all. There's no excuses. And you can get some great information on how to get physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially fit, as well as write your book and get that out of your belly. So thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.